Hey guys, it's James from SportsDataMarket.io coming at you with another sports data analysis. In today's video, we're going to be doing a player comparison between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. We're going to compare their passing yards from 2000 to 2015, and we're going to plot them on a graph. So without further ado, let's come over to VS Code and get into the code. I have the script pre-written. It's a lot of code here, but I'm going to go over the code for understanding. The three libraries we're using today are the request library for making HTTP requests, matplotlib for plotting, as well as NumPy. So you may need to create a virtual environment and pip install these. At a high level, what we're doing is requesting the NFL player ID list endpoint, which returns to us a giant mapping of player names to their player IDs. I should be more specific on that. It returns a JSON that contains a list of objects, and each object contains the player's name along with their player ID. So using that endpoint, we can call that endpoint, which is what we're doing on line 5, and have a couple of loops here, lines 7 through 11, as well as 13 through 17. And the purpose of these loops is to gather the player IDs for Tom Brady as well as Peyton Manning. The way we do that is we loop over our player list and check the player name. If it's equal to either Tom Brady on line 10, in this case, or Peyton Manning on line 16, we then assign their respective player IDs on the subsequent lines. Using their player IDs, we can call this endpoint right here, the NFL player statistics by ID endpoint, which returns to us all of their statistics over the course of their regular seasons. So that's what we're doing on line 19 as well as 27, and we're plugging in the respective player IDs. So this returns to us a JSON containing a list of their stats, or objects containing a bunch of attributes, statistical attributes, and we loop over those. I have a condition here for the sake of Peyton Manning had a season where he didn't play he had a neck surgery. So this is just to check. Right here is the condition for Peyton Manning where I just assign it to 0, 2011. He was out that whole year with a neck injury. But what we're doing in these loops is we're looping over the objects that contain their stats for each season, and we're creating a mapping, and we're mapping their seasons to the amount of passing yards they had in each respective season. And the purpose of filling up these dictionaries on lines 21 and 29, we create them on lines 21 and 29 and then fill them up in the loops. The purpose of this is these are the dictionaries we're going to be plugging into matplotlib. So this is going to contain the values we're going to plot. That's what we're doing down here. Here we're sorting by keys for the sake of plotting on the graph. And then we have a lot of lines here. So we're extracting the keys and values here. And then we're positioning them on, here we're setting the width of the bars as well as positioning the bars on the x-axis and creating the plot. So this is all some matplotlib and a bit of NumPy magic. Here we're setting the labels, so we're going to label the x-axis seasons, as well as the y-axis we're going to label passing yards. We're going to title the graph Tom Brady's and Peyton Manning's passing yards by comparison. And then on line 69, we're going to show. So without further ado, let's run this script and let's see what the plot shows. So I'll expand this out. And this is the graph of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning's passing yards from the year 2000 to 2015. We can see that although Tom Brady is the GOAT, in a lot of seasons, Peyton Manning actually was ahead in terms of passing yards at the end of the season. We can see if we can just go over the course. Peyton. Tom Brady gets him in 2005. Peyton, Tom Brady. Tom Brady had the ACL injury in 2008. Peyton, Peyton again. Peyton was out all of 2011 with that neck injury. Tom Brady gets him in 2012. Peyton had that historic season in 2013, gets him again in 2014, and then in 2015, Tom Brady gets him. But this is an interesting graph, and it's a cool player comparison. Um, so definitely like, subscribe. Feel free to comment any player comparisons that you guys would like to see. Today I went through the code a bit faster. I wanted to just kind of get to the graph. Definitely comment. Feel free to let me know if you would like videos that go, kind of more line by line tutorials where I could write out the code. But thank you guys once again for tuning in. I hope you guys had a good time and found the plot interesting and some of the takeaways that we can see from this. So thank you guys for tuning in. Till next time, James' Sports Day Market.